Connecting. Hunter ID confirmed.
Good morning, Lincoln, and hello, hunters. This is Lad's Latest, your briefing hub for Love and Deepspace.
Good morning, hunters, and happy reset day. I hope that you all had a wonderful weekend. I know that I certainly did. It's time to wave goodbye to our empire selves and return back to Earth, where things are certainly quieter, but they're no less strange. Of course, I'm Mira, your Hunter Morale Officer here at Lincoln HQ, and now that we're back in the right timeline, I think it's time to go over the weekend recap, where we go over everything that happened over the weekend that you may have missed. Of course, we're starting with our dates and reminders. There is still quite a bit, but don't worry, most of these will drop off in the next few days. Starting today, we do have our new kitty badges and the kitty extra drops in kitty cards. So make sure that you're doing that this week and the next few weeks, because that'll help with your affinity. I normally use it especially for Caleb to make sure that he stays up with everybody else. Ending on the 20th is the redeem codes. I'll probably do a short on this as well as a reminder. Just make sure that you do your redeem codes. Please do not forget. I would really hate for you to miss out on those. And then everything that's ending on the 21st, we have the multi-banner, which is Throne of Eros, Poetic Figures, Illusia Locus, the Anniversary Offer, Heart's Archive, and Heart's Compass. All of those are ending on the 21st, so make sure that you get those done before that. Most of everything should be wrapping up already, but I would hate for you to miss out on anything. Also starting today is a new plushie from January 19th to February 1st. Bashful Roll will have a rate up. I love this little guy. I'm a sucker for like novelty weird things. And this guy, if he existed in real life, which I wouldn't be surprised if there's like actually a plushie roll of toilet paper. There probably is actually. He is so cute. I totally would go for him. He's so adorable. So I'm definitely going to try him at Twinkle Toys and the Claw Machine because he's just adorable. I'm excited to see what the alternate colors are too. Of course, this weekend was chock full of events in honor of the second anniversary for Love and Deepspace, which happened on January 18th. We all saw the cosplayers for the CN event in the house, and oh my god, it was incredible. Between Imarashi and a lot of you guys sending me clips and stuff for it, I'm pretty sure I got the gist of the whole event. I think the cosplayers did an amazing job. They were absolutely not just gorgeous, but the acting that they did was absolutely incredible. And the house that they built was beautiful. I wish I could have experienced it myself, but it was absolutely incredible. Also, some wild work with that bed on the wall. Like, these CN girlies, I was saying how I'm actually, we would never see something like that here in the States. Like, it's just not something that would happen with how affectionate everybody was and how touchy and I would have loved to see it, but I definitely couldn't have experienced it because I'm so shy in real life that I would not have been able to deal with it. But it was just very interesting to see, but also super neat to see as well. So congratulations, CN girlies. This seemed like a really awesome event. New York, while a lot smaller than CN, understandably, had their own anniversary event. These photos were sent in by our resident Zane Main Ada. It's important to note that she is not an actual hunter, but she was able to get into the event still. A lot of the get-togethers for Love and Deepspace have required you to be level 50 hunter. This one didn't require it, which I think was a really good move for Info. She said there was a ton of pictures, lots of photo ops. You could take photos with props and plushies and stuff like that, which I think is really neat. There's also a room that had videos going that sort of went through all the boys, the different parts of the game. I showed MC, which I thought was really neat as well. But I'm really glad that they did also have an event for the anniversary here in the States as well. Now that the events are over, though, the anniversary has passed and Throne of Eros is coming to a close. I suspect that we'll get an announcement either tonight or tomorrow. It really depends on when they plan on releasing the card. It's either going to be released on the 22nd or the 23rd, I suspect. So there's a good chance that we'll have one tonight. There's also a good chance that we'll have a release tomorrow as well. So just keep an eye out for those banner breakdowns and the trailer reactions. Also, my secret project is coming out on Thursday, January 22nd. The first Love and Deepspace Resonance Award will be premiering, so you'll be able to live chat with everyone while it's happening. This was a 6-month project because I decided halfway through the year that this might be a good idea. Depending on how well it goes, I may or may not do another one next year, so I'll have a lot more time to work on it this next year. But I'm really excited about it, and I hope that you guys enjoy it. Of course, we have our Hunters highlights. In honor of us completing 2 hour yesterday this next week, I thought the theme was only fitting that it should be Raphael and Xavier. So let's go ahead and get started. Starting with Montoya, who is a Xavier main. Also, I'd been holding on to that Xavier solo for a long time that I wanted to make sure I put it in this time. I love this outfit on your MC. It's so good. The black looks really nice, but also with the pink hair, it looks really, really neat. I absolutely love that bigger photo. It feels so like it feels like Queen MC is knighting Xavier. Not that but then he's got the crown because he's already king. So, but I absolutely adore this. Also, I love the matching outfits as well. I think they're so cute. The red and white ones. I think it looks super, super cute. And then I'm glad that you sent in one with Raffi. But these are lovely, Montoya. Thank you so much for sending them in. And then we have Kachik, who sent one in for Raphael. I love this photo, Kachik. It's so gorgeous. The lighting is really nice. I like the contrast of like the orange red with the purple background or the purple blue background. Also, that outfit is gorgeous. I hadn't seen the back of the outfit yet, but it's beautiful. Oh my gosh. And I'm glad that you got the Raffi outfit. But this is gorgeous, Kachik. Thank you so much for sending them in. I really appreciate it. And then we have Nori, who said she had a photo dump. So I tried to put on as many as I could. I did have to not include some of them, but I chose more of the screen caps rather than the actual photos. I did choose 3 of the ones that I really, really enjoyed. I'm a sucker for the Raphael for Heartbeats Ablaze. But then the look on Xavier's face was so angsty, I couldn't pass it up. And then I wanted to show your MC as well because she's beautiful. But I absolutely love all these photos. I think they're really well done, especially the third to the left on the bottom, the Xavier and MC back to back. That one is really, really gorgeous. Also, the one with Raphael and your MC floating, it feels very whimsical, like he's lifting her up, and I love it so much. But thank you so much, Nori, for sending these in. I really appreciate it. And then we have Kira, who sent in a lot of photos as well as normal. Also, our color-coded queen. I wanted to make sure I showed off her MC big because I love this photo. It's very simple. I also included some of the QR codes. I chose the ones of the photos that I liked a lot more, so I didn't include all of them, but I did do some of the more dynamic poses. I really love the Xavier Lightseeker ones. I think I'm becoming a sucker for Lightseeker Xavier, so... Also, the Raffi pose where he's singing and is like floating up gave Phantom of the Opera. So I just really like that one. It's very Raphael, but also kind of my aesthetic. So I really liked it. Also, the rainbows. Thank you so much, Kira, for sending this in. I really appreciate it. And we have Lilith, who sent in a bunch of home photos. I did include one Zayn one because he's like really into cuddles with her. And so it looks like he is outside her door, like knocking, like, hey, can we come? She also had to include saying Lumiere to Xavier because he looked kind of mad. But I love these photos. I think they're super cute. I love how like candid they are. And I love the dance. The dancing is so adorable. Thank you so much, Lilith, for sending these in. I really appreciate it. And then we have Elizabeth, who is a Raphael main. So I made sure to make her big photo the Raphael one. Plus, I really like this pose. I want to know what poses you did because I absolutely love this photo so much. It doesn't look like it's from the story, but it kind of does also, which is probably why I really like it. But it's very good, Elizabeth. And then she also sent in some journals, which I appreciate that you blurred out some of the, I'm assuming what they were spoilers. So I appreciate you for doing that. But I do love these. I am a huge fan of all of these photos, particularly, the Raphael one where he pins you against the wall. Like, come on, for real? But I love all these photos, Elizabeth. Thank you so much for sending them in. And we have Lady, who sent in some good photos. Of course, the bigger one is like the superhero pose, which I'm always a fan of. I've done it several times with Xavier. It's so easy to do also. But I love all of these. I love that everyone has been using the curtain for Raphael. The red curtain. It fits him. But I love that everybody's been using it. I also really like the one with all the effects on it from MC and Raffi doing their weapons because it feels very dynamic. But I love all these photos, Lady. Thank you so much for sending them in. I really appreciate it. And we have Cece, who also photo dumped. But she did complete, she'd been working on a Grumpy Crow. Cece, I think he turned out so cute. He's so adorable. He's a lot smaller than I expected him to be, but he's still very, very cute. I love him so much. And I think you said that you were not really working off of a pattern, so I think it's just as impressive. But I love these photos. Also, thank you for sending in your rooms as well. They're very organized. You're a very organized person. But I love all these photos, Cece. Thank you so much for sending them in. And good job on the Grumpy Crow. I think he's so adorable. And then we have Asil. She did a photo collage. But Asil, I really liked your journal, and I liked the little description you gave about it being like a magazine cover. It feels very magazine cover. I think you did a fantastic job with it. It looks really, really nice. I absolutely love the look of it. And then all of your photos, of course, are really, really good. I do like the orange versions of Raphael. I know that you said your favorite color is blue, but the orange ones with Raphael look really nice. So yeah, but I really love these photos, Cecile. Thank you so much for sending them in. And then Sarah, who, this is so dramatic, Sarah. I love this photo. It's so dramatic. Also, the light purple at the bottom to balance out like the gray surrounding is so, it's so nice. This, if there was a story behind it, I want to know what it is, because I feel like this is so dramatic enough that there could be like it could be like an ending scene or something. I don't know. I kind of want to make a fanfic out of it because it feels sort of just so dramatic. But I absolutely love this photo. Thank you so much for sending it in, Sarah. I really appreciate it. And that's all for our Hunters highlights. You guys did such an amazing job this week. I absolutely loved all of them. I love the difference between Raphael and Xavier. Raphael, a lot of people tend to do a lot of fiery, like obviously he's fire, but a lot of like bright colors, and then Xavier ends up getting like a lot of deep colors, which I love the contrast of it. But I really appreciate everyone sending in their photos as always. Keep an eye out for next week's theme. It'll probably be based off of whatever banner comes out next. So keep an eye out. But yeah, thank you so much. But that is all I have for you guys today. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe to the channel. I'd really love to see you guys around. I also have an Instagram and Blue Sky where I post nearly every day. I also stream every Tuesday at noon PST on YouTube. This next Tuesday, we'll be going through the last 2 chapters of 2 Hour Yesterday, so I'd hope to see you guys there. Let me know down in the comments, are you excited for the next banner? I know that we've had a very busy last few weeks, so whatever comes next is definitely going to be lower energy, which I personally am really excited for. I have a few ideas of what kind of banner it's probably going to be. Not the subject banner, but just from patterns over the last few years. I have an idea of what is going to be next. But that's all for now. It feels good to be back on familiar ground. Even if familiar ground comes with a few question marks. Thank you as always for hanging out. Thanks for tuning in. And as always, stay safe out there, hunters.